Hello, and welcome to Wired Webinar for the Center for Continuing and Online Learning. My name is Martin Plouf, and I'm the Student Support Officer for all full-time online programs. Please take note of my contact information. If at any time you have any questions or concerns during the term, please don't hesitate to contact me. During this webinar, we will review Access and Live at AC. This is part one of a two-series webinar. In series 2, we will cover the ePortal as well as Blackboard. Key login information that you will need for this webinar is your student number. If you do not have your student number handy, you can contact the registrar's office at 613-727-0002. You will need your student number to log in to Access. Let's get started by going to www.algonquincollege.com. Once you're on the Algonquin College homepage, on the right side menu, please click on Current Student Portal. The Current Student Portal allows you to log in to your Access account as well as your Live at AC account. Please note that you will not log in through your Blackboard account here. Your Blackboard is accessed through the ePortal that will be covered in Series 2 of the webinar. For today, I'll ask you to click on Access. Access stands for Algonquin College Student Information System. It gives you quick access to information you would go to the registrars to obtain. You can find your network account information. You can defer for your fees if you are an OSAP recipient. You can view account balance. You can also view final grades, order transcripts, and finally print tax forms. Begin by entering your student number with no spaces or hyphens. If this is your first time logging in, you'll enter your date of birth as shown. If you've logged in before, please use the new password that you've created. If you forget your password, click on Forget Your Password to reset your PIN. In order to reset your PIN, you'll enter your student number and answer your secret question. If you enter your password incorrectly too many times, your account will be locked, and you'll be forced to call the registrar's office to unlock it. If this is your first time logging in, or if you've reset your PIN, you'll now be prompted to create a new password. You'll enter your old password, your new password, you'll confirm your password, and then you'll create a security question. Please note that the security answer is cap sensitive. Welcome to your Access account. I've taken the time to highlight some of the features that you will use as a full-time online student. You can update your profile, such as your address or contact information. You can change your password for Access. You can view encumbrances that include financial or academic encumbrances. You can view your account balance for fees owing. We will cover the network account information together in the next slide. We'll skip to ordering your transcripts. You can also print your tax forms. Under the financial aid section, you can defer your fees as an OSAP recipient. You can also apply for a bursary called the Student Assistant Bursary, and you can view your status for the Student Assistant Bursary underneath. Under the section Programs, this applies to students who are newly or who are applying for a new program. You can view your program status, whether you're accepted, confirmed. You can also book an assessment if you don't meet the requirements and have been coded to complete testing to meet the admission requirements. Under Courses, you can view your final grades because they will not be available necessarily under your Blackboard account. You will always go into your Access account to view the final grades at the end of each term. You can also view your GPA. And under Employment Support Center, I encourage you to take advantage of the employment services available to students of Algonquin College under My Career Zone. At the bottom, the last option here is to log out. So when you're done using your Access account, don't forget to log out. I'll ask you now to click on the Network Account Information icon. This will bring you to your network account information screen, where you should be able to see your user ID as well as your initial password. If you have recently paid, your user ID may not have been generated yet. You will have to keep checking your Access account for a user ID to be populated. However, you will have an initial password. So as I mentioned before, if you've recently paid, keep checking your Access account, and it will take 2 weeks to 3 weeks to generate your user ID, depending on the registrar's office. You will use your network account information to log on to computers and Wi-Fi if you ever visit the Woodruff campus. You can also use your network information for printing purposes on campus. You do have access to 1,000 pages of printing per term. You will also use, most commonly, your network account information to log into your Live at AC account. Or you can also use your network account information to connect with our network here at the Woodruff campus. For those that have previously taken on-campus courses with Algonquin College, you will not be using your network account for your Blackboard account. You will only access your Blackboard account directly through the ePortal, and we will cover this again in Series 2 of the webinar. Let's log in to Live at AC, which is your Algonquin College email account. If this is your first time, follow these instructions. So again, from the current student portal, where you had initially accessed your Access account, you can now click on Live at AC. This will bring you to the login page, where you can enter your username as well as your password. Again, your network account information can be found in your Access account. So if you don't have that handy, go back to your Access account, click on Network Account Information, and write that down so that you can now log into your email account. If this is your first time logging in, you will complete a one-time only language and time zone setting. This is the end of part 1 of the webinar. In part 1, we covered Access as well as Live at AC, which is your email account. In part 2, we will cover the e-confirmation letter, the e-portal, as well as the learning management system, which is Blackboard. Thank you so much.